Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Battle in the Eastern Conference, this DC crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. Here's the screen. Poole, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Out of bounds, it'll be the Bulls' ball. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Giddey with it. Back to Ball. There's the screen. Poole with the steal. Middleton left side. George up top. Over in the corner, Poole. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. Oh, good with the triple. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist. It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Poole with it. Defended by Giddey. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Buzelis. Washington shooting their first free throws of this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But, Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
And Poole gets it to go. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Picked by Vucevic. And Ball slams it in.
And love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
Washington trailing. Here's Poole. Takes it inside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. Just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. So it's Washington now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's Poole. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Ball. Clock at 6. No good from outside. Wizards trailed by 5. Middleton outside. To the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Josh Giddey. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
So many teams out there are trying to find their next Chris Middleton. This is a guy that works hard, always ready to drop a shot, will play defense, such a switchblade at that wing position.
Pass to Giddey, who's zealous with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. From the arc. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 2. And the ball. 9. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. The reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special. I mean, Giddey thinks he's out there playing Australian rules football with that kind of play.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, he was hungry right there. As soon as he got the steal, he was off to the races.
Middleton on the wing. And stolen by Giddey. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Misses from close range.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Middleton. They get it back. There's the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Here's Giddey. Out to White. Back to Giddey. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Middleton looking it over. Over to the left wing. Sarr's shot is off. Chicago leading by 6. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Lonzo Ball is a very big guard and can be effective as a rebounder, so beautiful work there to get some second chance points.
Pass to Saw. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Back to Ball. And here's Vucevic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Vucevic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. And it's out of bounds. Pass touched by White. Chicago on defense. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
White inside. They set the pick. Vucevic with it. George picks him up. Pass to Buzelis. And the Bulls, another three.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
.119 left in the first half. In the corner, Middleton with it. From deep. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Giddey. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And you get used to seeing that from Josh Giddey. The way he sees the court is just remarkable.
Outside for Smart. To the wing on the left. Deflects the pass. Pass to Champagnie. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Champagnie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giddey's got 7 points.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Outside to Brogdon. Pass to Champagnie. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
It's Poole with the drive. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Connects from three-point range.
Well, he's a dangerous outside shooter. Middleton is someone you got to chase off that three-point line.
Here's Dosunmu. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
To the inside. Outside for Smart. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now, Poole. Knocked away. Stolen by Terry. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Herter gets it to go.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
Poole up top. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Washington, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
George, with no one around, gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 5 points so far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Cool. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. No one near him. And the jumper is good. He's got 7.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
And here is Poole. 5 to shoot. The 3. And another miss by Washington. Chicago leading by 11. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. They get it back. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Here's Poole. Outside, Smart. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. The kick out to Poole. Middleton outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got it back down to within single digits for the Wizards. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Bulls. Right a screen. Shoots the three. Here's Vucevic. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Poole. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
The Bulls, 45.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Wizards trailed by 9. Pass to Smart. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Smart's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Wizards. Picked by Vucevic. Now Herter. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Middleton can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Giddey. And stolen by Song. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. Poole with the steal. It's deflected. Ball with it. Now guarded by Smart. White, wide open. He fired. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Here's Middleton off the inbound.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
Here's George. Outside, Smart. Pass to Song. In the corner, George with it. A three-pointer, no good. The Bulls leading by 9. Here's White. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Hands it from downtown.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. And when he does that, this guy can dominate.
Poole. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Pass to Vucevic. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Poole, no good. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And Vucevic throws it down.
Assisted.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Smart misses. The Bulls leading by 15. White goes in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
1:44 left in the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Vucevic. His three-pointers off the mark. And the foul.
We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans and the Portland Trailblazers. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Williamson into the lane. Deflected. Pass to Aiden. Back to Simons. Drops in the three. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
That build of Zion's making him so tough to contain. He's got the quickness, too, so under the rim, it's lights out.
Simons outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Murray with it. Now guarded by Simons. Pass to McCollum. Here's Williamson. Ooh, excellent D there from Aiden.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Back to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Oh, it's a big-time jam. He slams it right over Williamson.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Brett, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
OPA, he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
Pass to Aiden. Williams grabs the board.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Now here's Simons. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what Coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like Coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
Allie, thank you.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
Avdia outside. Pass to Williams. Nice move. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. New Orleans in the lead. On the wing, Jones. Jones sets a screen. Left side, Murray. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Three-pointer off the mark. Williams in the post. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And here's Simons outside, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
McCollum on the wing. Lets it fly. Williams grabs the board.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
To the paint. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Man, Jeremy Grant is one of those guys that's capable of highlight dunks on a nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
The shot by Misi, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Off the mark there with a 3. And it's New Orleans ball. There's McCollum with the 3. Avdia pulls it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Out to Simons. Williams with the screen. The drive by Simons. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simons looking really comfortable in the set there.
To the inside. Here's Misi. And no good. The dry spell continues. And so the first quarter is in the books. Portland ahead. They lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
The 3. Williamson misses. Portland leading by 8. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
That one goes in.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one off.
Murray, no good. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Pelicans trail by 10. On the wing, Murray. Back to Williamson. Williamson is doubled. Out to McCollum. Pass to Williamson. Jones from outside. Avdia pulls it in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Zion Williamson is a one-of-one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it, right?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans no good. Portland leading by 12. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Simons. Pass to Jones. Right side Murray. Can they get it? And it's Murray finishing it off.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Up top, Avdia. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. New Orleans making a change here. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Thibault with it. Guarded now by Alvarado. Here's Sharp.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul. Outside Olynyk. Lets the three fly. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Sharp. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside for Grant. Clock at 6. Avdia from outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Making plays isn't something Grant is worried about, but he will make smart passes if he can.
Here's McCollum. Right side Olynyk. Down low. Can't hit that one. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Now Portland with it. They're on a 13-4 run. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Sharp up top. To the middle. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Inside. 5 on the clock. Williams.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
A shot by Olynyk, no good. Trailblazers lead by 17. Grant outside. Back to Thibault. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Count it. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Simons with it. He's picked up by Jones. And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game. On the wing, Simons. Oh! Jam by Ayton.